Go.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to another exciting episode of You've Already Peaked Gaming Podcast with your hosts, Locarthemanbeast and the dying, the decrepit, the DjLobsterDust.
Hello, everyone. Hello, you.
Hello, you.
Hi, you. Hola, ¿cómo estás?
How you hanging in there? You live still?
I'm dirty, man. I'm actually okay. I'm not covered in as much paint as I was earlier. Yeah.
Here you go. Got a fucking Brillo pad and acetone in your shower now?
Oh yeah, it's just I just dip the hands in and then pull them out, and whatever's left over is golden. So I'm hoping by like next week I'll still have skin. Yeah,
Skin cancer.
It's just
Look like Peter Parker in fucking an Infinity War.
yeah. Yeah, doing good though, man. Fucking turns are almost done. I've got one unit basically left. I've got a bunch of like small detail bullshit, like, oh hey, you missed like inside the cabinet here with a little bit of paint. Like, okay, sorry.
Yeah.
You know, shit like that to do. I've got guys on the property right now putting in the last of the carpet. So they have 10 rooms they got to knock out. I think they're going to get it done probably tomorrow. And then I got to throw a cabinet in. That's it. I'm golden. And I'm done. I don't have to do shit with it. So
Nice. It's a good feeling.
it's a very good feeling. Like last week was a good feeling because I knocked out like when we recorded this last week, like if anybody was paying attention, like the podcast didn't even come out on Friday because I just forgot to upload it. It's like I woke up
Saturday morning.
Yeah, it was like 1:00 on Friday. I usually open up YouTube to see the video, make sure that it actually went live, and it wasn't there. And I was like, what the fuck? So I opened up the studio and I was like, oh, God, I didn't even put it on fucking YouTube. So
For the 4 viewers of ours who actually wonder what happens as soon as we're over with the podcast, we literally say, bye-bye, and then
yeah,
collapse.
Yeah, go straight to sleep.
All right, man, I'll talk to you tomorrow. Took everything
I at least remember to throw it in DaVinci just so I have it like ready to go. So I'm like, okay, I gotta edit and put it together real quick and then throw it up on. So, yep, it is what it is. What about you, man? Good news, right? Things are going in the direction that was supposed to be. Now, here's the thing. I don't know if we should talk about it on the podcast because every time we talk about it on the podcast, it goes to shit immediately after.
I don't think it really matters because regardless, it's just going to be a constant shitstorm, I think, until I'm away from this place.
Sure.
So the good news is I wasn't going to hear back from my background check until the 23rd.
Right.
Which is why last week I was like, I don't have a job.
Mm-hmm.
But I can't not have a job because I have bills. And I want to come to TwitchCon. So I talked to them and I was like, hey, what's going on? Yada, yada, yada. They're like, see if you can extend. So I have extended to the 26th.
Okay.
Because they're not supposed to know anything until the 23rd. So I was all cool. Signed up for those shifts. And that kind of carries me over, and so I have at least one more pay cycle of still getting money from MDI.
Right. Okay.
So that's good. That's a good step in the right direction. It doesn't necessarily help me coming back from TwitchCon,
sure,
but it puts something on the table. Sure as shit, as soon as I fucking get all that squared away today they're all, we can start you today. Your background check came in.
Motherfuckers.
I was like, are you fucking serious? So then I'm like going back and forth with them. And I'm like, listen, I understand. Like, trust me, I want to work with you just as bad as you want me to come work for you.
Yeah.
But like, there are things that I have to do. And you did tell me, like, I have the messages, like, you told me to extend. So I extended. So all that being said, I'm extended. I'm going to simultaneously be working both for like the 2 weeks leading up to TwitchCon. The week before TwitchCon, I will only be at the hospital, and I will literally be like working, packing my stuff, driving down, getting on a plane, going to TwitchCon, blacking out for 48 hours, getting back on the plane, driving back up, and then immediately having a 6 a.m. shift. But that's the only way this is going to work. I mean, I was down to like everything had to line up, and it's lined up, but it's a crooked fucking line.
Remember, not everything in life is about money and job.
It is when you just bought a new car. Fuck, man. Trust me.
That's disgusting, man.
Once this is all like, once we're past this, ironically, once we're past this, like by the time my birthday comes around, I have 3 days off.
Yeah.
A week.
Yeah.
I have like everything opens up.
Yeah.
If this was anywhere deeper in the fucking year and I'm out of training and I'm scanning, I'm good.
Yeah, for sure.
But it just, everything happened to come down all at the same time.
What are your 3 days that they're going to give you?
It's pending right now.
Gross.
It's either going to be possibly gross. Right now, she's really toying with the idea, and I'm kind of toying with it too. Let me take a look.
Like every other day or something?
No.
Consecutive?
So gross, but kind of cool.
Consecutive?
Not consecutive.
Ugh.
It would
Weekends?
be like Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday off, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and then a week off. I'm okay with that
all right.
up until I start school.
Yeah,
when I start getting into school, I might be able to. It depends on my class structure. If it's online and I can just do the like where you log in, as long as you get your hours per week, you're good.
Oh yeah. Okay.
I just have to be diligent to get those hours. But if it's like the kind where I need to be in lecture, like on like a Zoom call, then that changes things.
Sure.
But they know that. They said it's okay. Like this is just like what we were thinking in the meantime while we get you trained up, while we try to get one more person hired.
Okay.
So they can carry that up until I think January would be the earliest I would even start school.
It's really not bad though.
No, it's not bad. And think about it. I would have 2 weekends a month where I could possibly come down. We can actually fucking edit. We could drink a little bit and we could try to get some stuff done. I don't know. I would just be excited to be able to have time to come down.
I agree. Put some miles on that Acura.
Something. Yeah. So.
Okay. Good. Well, I mean,
I am very stressed out, but that's where I am.
At least you're caught up, though. Car is pretty much taken care of.
Car is taken care of.
Right.
It wiped my bank account, but car is taken care of.
Job is taken care of. Okay. I mean, yeah, sure, you still need to start it, but job is taken care of. You're relatively healthy. So I think that's all pluses, man.
Borderline.
Yeah, exactly. I get up every morning and I do this. Fuck.
I woke up and I put a pulse ox on today. I was like, dude, why do I fucking feel like this? I only stayed up till 11. I swear, working in the medical field has made me a hypochondriac. I know too much, so like the littlest thing, I'm like, oh, that could be a symptom of yada yada yada. Like I was walking around listening to your newest 7 days video, which just dropped, link in bio. And I don't know if it was something in your audio, but I was going like this and I was like pulling the phone away. I was like, am I hearing something? Oh God. I'm looking around. I'm checking. Like, I know too much, man.
It's gonna get you killed, man.
This Rainier's disease, vestibular schwannoma. Yeah, it's probably all it's doing is raising my heart rate. I'm gonna have heart problems.
Yeah, exactly right. Yeah, the shit that you don't actually have right now, you're gonna wind up with like heart rate. Yeah, exactly. Oh fuck, that's too good. Yeah, because I'm probably a cancer like riddled fucking disease thing, but I'm just like, eh.
Speaking of, yesterday, you know when like your vape coil gets real low, and you get that real dry hit, and it just kind of burns you for a couple hours. I had one of those like outside of my work, and I was like walking back in. I was like, I started thinking, I was like, well, your dad did die of cancer. You have a 60% risk. It was esophageal and lung too. Fuck, man, maybe you should get checked. And like the entire time I'm walking down having this internal fucking conversation with myself, people are passing me. Get back in. All right, let's scan a cancer patient.
The worst part is your dad didn't smoke.
I know. Which means I'll be great.
Hold on, I gotta turn the fan on. It's fucking hot in this room.
Oh, see?
Yeah, it's actually pretty cool out here in Sac, dude. It dropped down tremendously, but it's still warm enough. Like, if you're in the direct sunlight, it's, you know, it's got temperature to it. And fucking...
I swear to God, I'm wearing a fucking sweater, and it's 87 degrees out.
What?
I was like, it is so nice. Yeah. All that cloud cover from that fire.
Oh, yeah, I guess. I mean, it's...
Moment of silence. Moment of silence for all the people of Fort Stowe. But all that cloud cover, goddamn. I can't breathe, but it is nice.
Yeah, I was going to say, we haven't really seen much of the cloud cover from smoke or anything like that out here. It was cloudy yesterday. Kind of this morning it was cloudy, but it was like natural forming clouds, just like, you know, temperature-based stuff. But yeah, it stayed about 80 degrees all day today, which is fucking hot. Like, it's perfect, dude. It's just like you go out and you're just like, oh, it's like enjoyable to be outside.
Yeah.
But if you're in direct sunlight, it's still just like... It's like, oh fuck, this kind of sucks a little bit. Still want to park in the shade, you know.
Yeah.
So I had the blinds open in the room before I came home, so it was a little cookie in here.
Yeah. Fucking speaking of moment of silences, did you hear about UFC?
No, what happened?
At the last UFC, Tony Ferguson fought Diaz, Kazmat missed weight, big fiasco.
Okay, kind of remember that. Yeah.
So they start off UFC, and they're like, we would like everybody to take a moment of silence for the Queen of England, who has passed this week. And there was not even a second of silence before somebody started booing, and then the whole crowd started chanting USA, USA. Fucking proud to be an American, bruh! 1776, we don't fucking forget!
Yeah, all coffee, no tea, baby.
I saw a meme. It was like, when you're a university student from England over the United States and the Queen dies, and like his fucking roommate's got him a cake that says, sorry, bub, about the Queen. Shit, isn't it? Like, love the boys. Oh. The memes and the content that come from tragedy.
It really does. It's something to embrace a little bit. It was kind of weird. Like, I remember looking at my phone and being like, holy shit, the Queen died? And like, for something in my head, it's like, I don't know. I imagine that woman to just live forever. Or she would have died years ago and no one would have said anything.
Nobody reported it.
Yeah, exactly. That would have been it. Like,
I found out that the Queen died because before I saw like an article on Instagram or Facebook or anything, I saw a meme that was Buckingham Palace with a Spirit Halloween sticker over the front of it. They're all, damn, they move quick. I was like, I don't get it. I don't get it. And then like a couple minutes later, I was all, oh, the Queen died. Oh, that makes perfect sense.
That's fucking ruthless. Oh, man. Jesus Christ. And my favorite part about this is me and Audrey looked this up. So she took over the monarchy in like 1956 or some shit like that, like after her dad passed or whatever.
She was queen for 70 years.
Yeah. So longest reigning like royalty ever to be in the chair. Her son Charles took over at age 75. Like, we're gonna start turning and burning this real quick, like, man.
Yeah.
So that's just too funny. Yeah. Whole event. Do you see
games?
Do you see what happened to Overwatch 2?
No.
Okay. So
Sean, I think, was it you or Sean? Somebody sent a meme. I was all, I don't get it.
I posted the article and then Sean fucking lost it. Which, I mean, he has all.
Was it an article?
It was an article.
I just saw a picture. I didn't see like a link.
Oh yeah.
So I looked at the picture for a second. I was also at work, so
yeah. But because I wanted to talk about it today, because me and Cliff actually talked about it last night. So remember, they got like 3 weeks, 2 weeks or something like that before this game is supposed to come out. Mm-hmm. And so they were like, hey guys, we want to announce Overwatch 2 free to play also want to get you guys, we're going to do a battle pass. Everybody's like, okay, cool, whatever, no big deal. We'll have a free tier and a premium tier. Why? Because it's Activision. Everybody's like, oh, Blizzard can't do that. No, it's not. There's no such thing as Blizzard anymore. It's just Activision.
It is the meta of gaming fucking marketing now. You have the free tier, the battle pass, the fucking...
Because it makes money, man. Well, found out that the new characters are locked onto the battle pass.
The free one? At least it's the free one.
For now.
For now, yeah.
Yeah. So I think they said it was on the free tier. But there's no... If we know how the way Warzone's free tier went...
Or I was gonna say, or like the shittier characters.
Yeah, like exactly. So whatever it is, there's no explanation for it. But of course, they're gonna dump this like last minute, 3 weeks before the game comes out. So it's like, sorry guys, we can't change it now. You know. But it's just, it feels bad because me and Cliff were talking about this. It's like there's a few things that this does. You take a game like Overwatch, which was here's all these characters, here's these objectives, play the fucking game. And now you're sticking certain characters into a battle pass. They're not telling you, they haven't said how long it would take to unlock said character. You know what I mean? Oh, if you play like 3 games, or hey, if you spend 2 hours, you'll be able to unlock. They haven't said any of that. So if they haven't said any of that, for me, that means it's the end of the fucking battle pass, right? You know what I mean? Which means they're trying to sell those instant 200 fucking level or 100 level, however many fucking level it is, boosts. Where it's like, oh, buy these many and we'll fucking, you know, you can unlock all the tiers. Again, it just goes back to just scummy marketing. Since the beginning of this whole shit, since we started this fucking podcast, we've been talking about how bad Blizzard and Activision have just been.
Yeah, that's literally how this all started.
How this whole thing started.
The breast milk.
Breast milk gate. But it's one of those things where you're now locking a competitive shooter to a battle pass system. And so there's this really awkward thing of, if you're too poor, guess what? And guaranteed, because they've already had to nerf Junker Queen at least once, but the nerf has not really done anything. She's so overpowered right now as a tank. So it's like, oh, hey, look, the one that's really high powered and high leveled is on the battle pass, but you gotta grind for it, or you could spend a little bit of money and unlock her right now. Oh dude, it's just ugh, god, the whole fucking thing is just so goddamn gross. It's so goddamn gross. And Cliff had said this too. It was really interesting. He was like, I noticed that the games that I like, he's talking about, have all kind of started going down this path. And then it would like kind of hit me. It's like, no, it's not just the games you like. It's all fucking games. They're all under scrutiny for some dumbass fucking monetization bullshit, for some way of like just trying to get one over on the player base or the consumer or whatever it comes out to. Like, name one game that doesn't have this bullshit fucking locked tiered battle pass or fucking characters locked behind a paywall.
Splitgate.
That's a good point. Splitgate doesn't have a battle pass?
It has a battle pass, but it's all cosmetics.
Yeah. I get
nothing that really gives you pay to win.
And I guess that's a big one too, is like when they said that everything was going to be a cosmetic based thing for like the battle pass and stuff, it all made sense to me. I was like, yeah, who gives a shit? Because then at that point, it's literally all cosmetics. It doesn't give you any advantage over anybody else. But then throwing actual characters on there. So the next big thing someone was saying was like, so what happens if I end up missing a season? Do I just miss out on that character? They were like, oh, well, we'll introduce a way for you to always be able to get the character that was missed in the previous season. How?
By getting another battle pass.
Or spending $10, $20, $30,
Yeah.
I don't know, man. It's so gross.
It'll be like the fucking, like the rose skins in Warzone.
Yeah.
Where it's like the rose skin had like a 15% smaller hitbox, and the rose skin was also completely fucking like invisible in shadows and anything black. And if you didn't have that battle pass, you were at the mercy of fucking nothing for a while.
Yep. Oh,
like I was good. I had it, but other people are like, "Where do you get that skin from?" It's like, can't. It's gone.
Yep. I it's just, and that's another shitty thing about it too, is like that being like a locked thing that just disappears. For me, is just that weird system of like you have to always play to have everything. It's like sometimes I don't want to fucking play. Sometimes I want to play other games. Sometimes I want to come back after 6 months and be like, you know what, I want to play Overwatch. I don't want to be forced into this, but by having that FOMO of the fear of missing out, you know, type of bullshit. I don't know, man. I just like games are like irritating me for the most part. Like I would rather play shitty ass 7 Days to Die than actually think about being excited for Overwatch 2 or Modern Warfare 2.
By the way, shitty ass 7 Days to Die. New video. Link in bio. Just drop.
Getting that motorcycle was a huge fucking game changer. Changes like everything. The next few videos are going to be fucking amazing.
You could hear the excitement in your voice.
Yeah, we got it. The fact that the awesome sauce gave us just enough money to buy it, I was like, oh, thank God. I went back and reviewed though, so I think I bought that. I think I bought that bike for 27. I think is what it originally was. The trader in our hometown had it for 25.
That's how it's gonna be, man.
Oh, man. Win some, you lose some. That's all.
Yep.
So I want to record this fucking good neighbor, bad neighbor, man. I want to record it.
Might have time coming up.
Yeah? When?
End of this month? No, we're almost there.
Yeah.
I think I can be back down. We'll talk about it off podcast.
Okay.
Yeah, let's not eat this up. Let's keep it going.
Keep the momentum going.
Shit about my schedule.
Yeah. I got a colonoscopy on the 13th.
From the last one, they lost the camera.
Yeah. Fucking wristwatch is still in there. Guy can't get it out. But yeah, do you remember, because I was talking to Cliff about this, okay, do you remember 2016 time period when EA was rated the worst gaming company in the world? Do you remember? Like scumbagginess, poor quality video games, oversaturation of the video game market, no changes. And it was just,
EA have back then? Like Madden and fucking like the same.
I mean, all the same fucking
same sports games over and over again. Like what else?
EA had the Battlefield franchise. It had was it Division EA?
Oh,
There was like a time period where it was just like they were rated the worst fucking company in the world.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's just like they're just swapping hands and trading up or whatever, but like Activision is on that track right now, man.
There's two CEOs. They went to the same fucking business school. They're in the same frat. Well, they're like, listen, man, I've taken this heat for fucking 4 years. You need to do something drastic. And can we just pull this off? My third marriage is suffering. I can't go through another divorce. Can you? And he's like, I got you, bro. Fucking alpha, gamma, beta. Let's go.
They did the high five.
Release the nerds. We're getting breast milk. Kicks it off. And he's taking over for a little bit.
I can see that happening. It makes me not want to play their games. Like, I don't know if it's like there's the thing of like, yes, I love video games and I want to play all video games, but there's also part of me that's like a normal human being that also doesn't want to support sex trafficking and fucking, you know, like things like that. Like, I'm not going to spend extra money. Like, there's certain things I just like, I can't control. Everybody's like, oh my God, children are fucking slaves for chocolate farms out in Africa. It's like, yeah, I get that, but I want my Hershey's chocolate. Like, you know, there's some aspects of that.
My mouth is literally watering as soon as you said chocolate. Like, I got a craving.
But there's the point of like,
I'm so sorry for those kids.
Yeah, but that's the thing. If I kept buying Hershey chocolate and I kept eating it, I'm like, oh, this is fucking shit. Like every single Activision game. It's like, at what point do you just go, okay, well, I'm just not going to buy a Hershey chocolate anymore and fuck them for all the rest of the stuff. I mean, if they were pumping out games that were good, I'd be happy about it. Modern Warfare 2 looks fucking good. Looks good. I've been watching every single day. That YouTube channel has been pumping videos on like the single player stuff, all the different shit they have, showing off the lighting, the gaming. Oh man, fucking the scene where like Ghost is walking through the like the canyon or whatever, and the fucking plane goes overhead and he pops up and there's like a convoy out in the desert. It just looks fucking good, and I'm all about it, except for what they're gonna do with it.
No,
it's gonna be
the writing's on the wall. We know exactly what's happening.
It doesn't change. I called this whole bullshit with Overwatch 2, what, like 4 months ago? I knew it was gonna happen. Oh, well, you just being a fucking
We have a whole podcast about it.
I swear to you. It's like, oh, you're just being a hater. Blah, blah. No, I'm not, because this is literally what they do. This is what they do. This is how they make money now. There's a one-track man. It makes money. Don't fucking rock the boat. If the company is making money, why would you not continue to make money?
Have you heard about the story of Modern Warfare 2 campaign?
What?
It's supposed to track Operation Enduring Freedom.
Oh, really?
So we now have like the Afghanistan, Iraq war.
Interesting.
Who's their player base? Is it mostly military age males?
Yeah.
Like all of a sudden you have a huge influx of like, it's smart. They're gonna sell.
Yeah.
They're gonna sell. They have great graphics, good movement. It feels nice to play Call of Duty games.
Well,
they're probably the best movement among shooter games. They have a solid story that should at least get their initial sales just fucking pumped through the roof.
But it's another big thing with that too, is like, I want to support Infinity Ward, right? Those guys have been pumping games that I love for years. Like even Treyarch, fine, whatever. But like, I mean, like for the most part, I mean, like, yeah, sure, some of the Black Ops games were dope. World of War was like one of my all-time favorites. But like Infinity Ward in general has always killed it. Well, we don't talk about it. What was it, Advanced Warfare or whatever? Like, that was just stayed. That was a DLC. But like, we're talking about Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3. And then, 2019's Modern Warfare to this one. Like, I want to support that team because these games are fucking brilliant. I just wonder if Infinity Ward has any say over the monetization.
But they're holding hands with the devil.
Well, and now the devil, right? Activision, the devil, is now just fucking Microsoft. Which I thought, hopefully, Microsoft was going to make some changes.
Have they officially taken over yet?
No, not yet. I think it's sometime soon. But even still, it doesn't. Microsoft is not going to not take over and change this. They're not going to take over and be like, you know what, get rid of fucking battle passes.
We're not in this for the money, guys.
Yeah, we actually care about video games. I just talked to Bill Gates himself.
I just immediately thought of the fucking tweets at Bill Gates. He's like, what the fuck is a Lich Queen?
Oh. And then I look at it stuff like, Wrath of the Lich King Classic just launched for World of Warcraft, or is launching. I don't remember. Is launching, has launched, something of the sense. And that was like, that's my all-time favorite expansion for World of Warcraft.
You got that itch?
Nope.
No?
Nope. I mean, yes, there's an itch because I want to play an MMO. I was having this conversation with Sean. So outside of like the story, the lore, and the fucking running around and, oh my God, look at this. Oh, what happened to Tyrion? Type of shit. The reason why I play MMOs is because of the dungeoning and raiding aspect. The group content that gives you 5 to 20 to 40 players that have a specific set of role, the Holy Trinity. You've got tanks, you have healers, you have DPS. And your goal is to defeat these bosses, these large, fuck your face up bosses, right? And like everybody has to be on game. Tanks have to know how to hold aggro to keep the team from dying and where to position fucking bosses. Healers have to know when damage is coming out and when damage is actually hitting. and then be able to heal that back up without losing party members. DPS have to know their rotations to burn the bosses down. All working in this tandem, nice little fucking thing. That for me has always been the greatest thing about MMOs. I love raiding, I love dungeoning, I love raid leading, I love the whole thing. And if I could get rid of all the storytelling and all the questing and fetch questing, and go escort this person from here to there, go pick up the fucking bread for Nana and take it all the way back over here, you know, I'd be happy. I want to make a video game where all it is just fucking dungeoning and raiding.
Dungeon after dungeon.
Dungeon after dungeon after raiding. Party of 5, party of 4, who gives a shit? Party of 20 for raids. Like, you could do it like Call of Duty, where you load into a game brand new, you're level 1. You get a couple items, right? Whatever your a kit for level 1 would be, and you hit the first dungeon, and you get gear. And you know, say you have 5 dungeons unlocked, and you just got to hit those 5 until you get your gear set, and then you go up an item level. And then once you go up an item level, the next set of tier of dungeons unlock. And say after 10 dungeons, a raid opens up. You can do a raid, and it gives you even better gear, and you increase your item level. And then you do another 5. And then the content that you could bring out just is an increase of the item level. And you could just cycle older content. Once you get through, say, first 50 levels, then the extreme modes open up for the original, and you can just tweak it, add more bosses, add more fucking things, or whatever it comes out to. If there was something like that, that would be all I play forever. I'd give up on shooters. I would give up on everything. I'd just fucking dungeon and raid all day long.
I hope that game never comes out.
Why?
Because I like playing other shit. I'm not losing you to that.
Yeah, true.
I'm not gonna lie. When you the very beginning of your argument, you're like, when you got like the perfect rotation, I was like, I want to be a part of that. And then you're all, no game ever after that. I was like, I'm out.
Yeah, right.
Done.
Dude, okay, think about it when you were doing Valheim bosses. You had a group of people doing a Valheim boss. It's like, fuck, oh man, I'm going over here. Oh man, I'm getting whacked on. Oh, he's on me. Can you pull aggro? Throw fire, throw fire. All right, I got fucking arrows. All right, he's chasing me. I'm going to run through the trees here in the swamp, see if I can block him off a little bit. Someone comes in, fucking trying to... That's that whole idea. That's the whole aspect of raiding, and having that whole thing like set up. Like, pull aggro. I'm getting fucking swamped. That shit is so dope. It's so much fun.
That's about right here for me.
Uh-huh.
Spending 12 hours building a hut is also right there for me. Like, Valheim, don't get me wrong. Like, I was like, it was a lot of fun. Like, just fucking grinding like one fucking boss and finding like little ways to fucking cheese the system so you can just fucking kill them a little bit faster than somebody that you just saw do it. But I don't know, man. I like building castles.
I know. That's why I'm still so fucking surprised we are not playing Conan Exiles.
Because we're waiting for the new one, Dune.
Yeah, but we're talking like late 2023, 2024 time period.
Well, you didn't tell me that.
Yeah, we're talking that endowment slider fucking going down, dude.
How's your editing? Are you able to put a fucking blur bar?
I mean, yeah. Actually, I figured that one out.
I want to see a big blur bar with just like the endowment slider, just making it go like this. It's just this distracting blur moving all over the place. I'll have humongous, like, you won't even see my character's face half the time as she runs through the field. Just fucking sweater puppies bouncing.
Yeah, I didn't think about that. That's a lot of editing.
Yeah.
So it's cool.
Only one way to get good.
DaVinci does have a thing, but it's in fucking what's it called? God damn it! What is the thing? The really fucking advanced version that they have. It's like one of the tabs.
For like compositing.
Yeah.
Fairlight?
No,
not Fairlight. Fairlight's audio. I know what you're talking about though.
Fuck. It'll come to me.
The fuck tab.
Yeah, the fuck tab. But there's a whole thing where you can like set it to blur, and then you can tell it what to follow, and then it's smart enough to know, oh, you meant these specific items. So say it's a pair of tits, you can put it on there. So
these specific items, areolas, yeah,
yeah. So you could have the blur. So if you're moving around, the blur will then follow those things, and it's super dope. But it also requires I think knowledge is key, and I don't have that knowledge yet.
Yeah.
I just learned how to make underwater sounds. Okay.
Which were sick, by the way. I don't know how many people are going to appreciate them like we do, but I appreciated it.
I appreciated it too. Man, when it works, it works. It's 10 out of 10. Whatever happened to that game?
Wipe, time. I think time was the biggest one because getting into it takes almost like a full day.
Yeah.
Like it takes like
you got to block out a whole.
It takes 45 minutes to an hour just to get into the same game together. You got to find all the workarounds. Like, okay, close out 3 times.
Yeah.
After you close out 3 times, do a hard reset, bring it back up. Then we should be good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, and then it's just getting off world. Sean, the tram on the left. The tram on the left. And then after that, like that period, it's like, okay, we're in. And then we're like back to kind of figuring stuff out. And then we're back on missions. And then God forbid somebody accidentally goes to prison in the meantime. We're doing prison breaks for fucking 4 hours.
God, that is something about that game. Like it is, it's
like you need a full day.
You need a full 2 days because it literally derails so quickly. Yeah. Like you start one thing and within
one target lock and
it's gone, dude. It's like 4.5 hours wasted.
Oh man.
Fuck, I want to play Star Citizen.
I do too. Oh man. But hold on.
Okay, be safe.
So after we talked last time, I was so excited because you were like, "Oh, Bethesda had a sale and you could buy all like the games. Oblivion, I got blah blah blah. I got those too, and I was so stoked because I had a Saturday shift coming up. And what would be more perfect than that? On a Steam Deck, doing a whole bunch of nothing.
Yeah.
I want you to look at this, right?
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 buttons there.
Okay.
When you download them on Steam, Oblivion needs a keyboard interface.
No, it doesn't. Did you have issues with that?
Oh yeah.
You know what?
I'm trying to map buttons, and it's like, okay, I'll map it to A, and it's all you've pressed hash. Like, I'm like, no. Oh god! I spent hours like Googling trying to figure out how to do it. I know there's a workaround.
There's gotta be.
I bought that whole thing. I was so excited. I downloaded everything. I got it ready. And then I'm stuck in that fucking jail cell. My character can't move.
So none of the control buttons that you have on the Steam Deck are anything that's even registered?
The back ones won't register like as like anything.
What?
It wants these. It wants these ones. It wants WSAD. And
okay, real quick, just out of curiosity, did you go into Oblivion settings and swap the
it doesn't let you go from keyboard to controller.
It doesn't?
I'll show you right now.
I want to boot right now.
I know. No, I know, because there has to be a workaround.
100%, because I had my controller plugged in when I booted up Oblivion. It was like
dead.
Oh, it was like, do you want to play on a controller?
Maybe it's just like something I don't have on the Steam Deck.
Maybe.
But I thought because like it says keyboard, so I was like, oh, swap that to controller. Mm-hmm. Everything will be gravy. Nah.
What the fuck?
I know. So infuriating.
What the fuck? Why is that even a thing?
But I do have Oblivion that I can play on my computer now, I guess.
I started Oblivion too. So I went back. I haven't played in forever, right? And I was like, oh, this is how you used to do it. You fucking used to go buy scrolls, and then you could do the dupe bug, and then you go see fucking Dorian at the Imperial fucking main city, and you hit him with the kiss of death, or the lover's kiss, or whatever your fucking daily perk is. You stun him, you bribe him first, you do him with the lady's kiss, and you can go in his pockets and you can just dupe his coins, so you can just have 1 million gold right off the bat. Now his house is fucking locked. I wasn't able to. I'm like,
patched it.
Patch this? After how many years was this fucked? You guys decided to patch this?
I know.
Fuck you. So bad.
You're taking away from the core essence of the game.
I wanted to do a full stealth build, like a full invisibility build, and like I have everything set up for it, but I was like, oh, I just need money now to like get the process started. I was like, oh, now I actually have to go and
do it the old-fashioned way.
I don't want to play Oblivion like that's bullshit.
Fucking, I was so excited downloading it, and it coming up, and you start in the jail cell. I was like, I remember this.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I swear to God, I'm sitting in there. my guy's looking everywhere, but it isn't moving. I'm like, what the fuck? What the? So I'm like pressing buttons. And, just punch, like, what did I just hit? What did I just? No. Like, triggers aren't doing anything. No, what's happening?
Oh man, there's got to be something for that. Now I'm gonna go full tech support after we get done with this fucking podcast. Holy shit, that's infuriating. There's nothing more infuriating.
But I'm so excited.
Yeah. Me and Sean and a couple of our friends played this game called Inside the Backrooms. Have you heard of this game? Mm-mm. So it's a horror game. So you can play with 4 people. It's like one of those horror puzzle games where like, you know, it's really shitty, like B-roll fucking game or whatever. But you know, it puts you in an area with like a scary monster that you have to kind of like run from type of thing and solve puzzles to try and find your way out. We played for like 4 hours or no, probably not that long. Probably like 3 hours or so. Great fucking scary game. Jumped around and yelled and screamed all fucking night. That was a ton of fun. Like going and finding like a shitty indie game like that that's like pretty you're scooping the bottom of the barrel for a video game there. Like you're loading it and the devs are like, oh fuck, we forgot to patch WASD. You know, it's like, you know, shit like that. But having a low quality game like that, but then actually having a ton of fun. I fucking laughed all night. Like you just get scared shitless because like you turn a corner and a monster just comes running at you and just, fucking running for it. At one point, like, so the way you can escape the monsters is by hiding in lockers. And so I ran. You have a sprint bar. So Sean ran out of his sprint bar and I just ran right past him straight into the fucking locker. And he's like, you're literally sitting there watching me die. So funny. Too much fun.
Those games are so much fun. Like that night that we had with Rylux when we were
Phasmophobia,
all in the emo gear, and all just playing Phasmophobia. So much fun.
Yeah, Phasmophobia is a good example of what that game would be like. You know what I mean? So just really awkward, shitty, bad, but like really good at the same time.
But so good at it.
Yeah. Fuck, that was a blast. I had so much fun playing that game. That's a I've been needing, because I haven't done any gaming really. I mean, other than like the current like raid tier for Final Fantasy, like I'm like sneaking in raid time whenever I can, and shooting the 7 days stuff. I haven't really been doing any other outside gaming. I keep picking up Apex to play it and just never doing anything. Plus trying to jump into solos or like load into a game and find people by yourself is fucking difficult. Like if you're not playing with people, holy shit. Like not fun long queue times. Like you end up just playing arenas basically. It's the only way to really, which is fine, but I can only do so many arenas before I'm like, okay, I would like to jump into a game. So
basically just fucking, it's kind of the same thing here. You know, you get in a couple games like per night, like, well, if anybody's even on, it's like, hey, are you on? And you get a couple games in and then you go to bed. But it's not like, is it fulfilling? Or does it feel like you're just like kind of like punching the clock?
Yeah, it's exactly right. It's exactly right.
Gotta grind that battle pass.
Yeah. Spent the money.
I need 2 games as so-and-so, and then...
God. I mean, Apex Battle Pass isn't bad. I was talking about that. It was going back to our Battle Pass conversation. It was like, Apex Battle Pass isn't like shit, really. It's fine. It's for the most part, other than like super crazy skins and stuff like that, but you know, their store is so wonky. Some things pop up, some things don't pop up. I've never seen things on repeat. I may have just missed them. It's awkward to try and like navigate their store, which is nice because the more difficult it is to navigate a store means less people are spending money, I think, you know. The thing that fucking still pisses me off is like, I don't know how much. I mean, I played a lot of Apex, but I've still only acquired enough material to have unlocked 3 characters total. Everything else has been paid for.
I think through the battle pass, which still means I paid them money, but I think like I got the battle pass, and through leveling the battle pass, it has given me enough that I only have 1 character left. So I don't know how many
I have,
but
yeah.
That's the only thing that I have paid into it, is actually buying the battle pass and it giving you the tokens back. And honestly, if you didn't use the tokens to buy another battle pass, you could probably just keep redoing the battle pass. It gives you enough that you could buy the next one too.
I think that's how the Call of Duty one worked too, right? Where it was like it gave you enough credits that by the next, like, you'd only have to potentially buy 1 battle pass.
If you didn't buy like a Snoop Dogg skin, say.
Exactly. If you didn't waste your money on anything else and you just bought 1 battle pass, you could keep it rolling all the way through. Which I guess at that point is not bad, you know.
But then once again, you're clocking in, you're grinding that battle pass.
And you're gonna and you're on a season, so it's like you've got a finite amount of time you gotta knock this shit out at. I don't want to do that. I want to come home and be like, I would like to play a game and then be happily rewarded by getting something. You know what I mean? Like Overwatch 1 was a good example. It was like, I leveled up, I played a couple games, did whatever, got a couple loot boxes, opened them up. Oh, hey, look, a purple skin, a legendary skin, something I didn't have already. That was fun. And then fuck off. You know, I didn't feel like I was missing out by going weeks without playing Overwatch. Now it's like, I'm going to feel like, well, if I don't get it, and then those motherfuckers are preying on people like me. See, I'm the fucking idiot that's like, yeah, I'll dump $200 on skins. I don't give a shit. That's my most toxic trait. Like, having credit cards and PayPal saved on the computer is my toxic trait.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Because my drunk ass doesn't have to go look for my wallet. It's all right here.
Half the time I don't even remember where I put my wallet. And if you distract me for more than 2 minutes, my drunk train of thought is gone. I was like, I don't even remember what I was doing.
Mm-hmm.
I'll go print a rock Charizard. My brain works different. I can't have them saved on my computer. I have to physically put all of the numbers in, which is so inconvenient. But when I'm drunk, the next day, I'm like, that's why.
Yeah, but see, I've started realizing that because I started doing that. But then the drunk me was just working twice as hard to get it to work. It wasn't like one of those things like, fuck it, I can't figure it out. It was like, no, I'm gonna make it work. And it's like, oh, this account's been locked because you tried putting, and then it's like, oh, well, you actually spent 3 times the amount of money because you bought it 3 times.
3 times.
Because you didn't get notification. It's fucking stupid, man.
Speaking of finite timelines, things that you need to grind for, and things that you enjoy, things that make you happy. The Cycle!
What happened with that?
The Cycle is having its first wipe, and they've announced that every 3 months they are going to be doing a wipe. Where they
every 3 months, huh?
Every 3 months. And I know that you love that game.
I uninstalled it.
It's time to reinstall, bud.
You think so?
Wipe Day's coming. I don't know, maybe.
Wipe Day sounds interesting.
I mean, we might as well try, right?
How are the hacks? They taken care of?
College? Nope.
Hacks are still bad. Aren't they introducing some new anti-cheat thing though? Because this will be this wipe. Is this a season 1?
Yes.
Okay. So they did say that it was going to come out.
They should be doing that, but in the meantime, what they've done is kind of like how Warzone, like if you have like a certain amount of like, so how like their like ranking system, how they place you with other people.
Okay.
They went from like a 3, they called it like a bucket system. Like if you exfil with a X amount of loot and you've killed X amount of players, you go to this one. Or if you've like time played, you go to like the very first. Second, it's like if you exfil with like mid-tier loot on the regular and you regularly kill people without dying too much, like your KDR is factored into it. Then if it's like, man, like all you ever do is murder people and like you never like you're killing like 7 to 10 people per match, and you haven't died in X amount, and you always have legendary items. Then they put you in this third one. Now they've kind of elongated that, and so it's kind of like if you're a super sweat and you kill people, or you're basically a hacker, you're in the furthest tier, and then it just kind of like trickles down from there.
So then
they haven't really fixed it.
But that MMR sounds real bad though too, because like all then you'd have to do is just go into like 3 or 4 games and just fucking go in with nothing and just get smoked on a few times and let it get dropped down, right?
No, because your loot stage also kind of factors you.
Oh, interesting.
I think it also like is based off of. They haven't fully explained it because I don't think they want to give away how they're doing it.
Sure, yeah, that makes sense. Makes sense.
From what I understood, that's kind of how it's like when you're like shadow banned in Warzone, and like you get in these lobbies and all it is like hackers. You're like, how the fuck did I get here? It's like you've either been like reported too many times and they're reviewing it, or like you're just there because you're too good and they don't know what to do with you right now.
Sure. Which sounds great. God, I don't know if I want to get back into the cycle. That was rough. That was rough. It was so good at the beginning, and it was so bad at the end. And we put in like a month of time into it, and by the end of it, I was like, I don't want to play this game anymore.
Well, think of it this way though: if we all start at the same point, and we're closer to that sliding scale, maybe those first few days are like all we play, but that probably would be like the most enjoyable, you know?
Yeah. True.
Everybody's back at square one. Everybody's got that. We're not fucking getting gangbanged by a fucking shatter gun and fucking blue armor.
Yeah. Yeah. I'd play it again. I don't think I will never not play it again. I mean, if it's wipe, I'll fucking re-download it and we can go at it for, I don't know, a week, 2 weeks, see what it's like.
Yeah. You know,
dip our toes.
How do you feel about the 3-month wipe cycle though? You see it as a good or a bad?
I mean, that sounds like it's a good. I think it's too short, honestly. Because remember, that game has zero, unless they've changed it, and I haven't seen it for a while, so I could be talking out of my ass right now. But there was like 0 way to acquire other armor other than crafting shit that then took time period to fucking craft. So remember, we were like crafting blues and greens that took what, like 4 hours or whatever it was to fucking finalize. So you're putting a 3-month time limit on a season before wipe, where you're grinding out the rep for the fucking area while still doing kills and all your missions, and then having to fucking mine out material and stuff with extracting to then craft and build shit that's going to be on a timer that's like 6 hours plus hours per one item. I don't know.
Hear me out.
Okay.
If you buy their battle pass, could be the double edge to that sword, you know? It
that's
could
almost
be like
worse.
You make it. Yeah.
That's worse though. But that's my whole point. The point I'm trying to think about is if they're wiping and everything is like in a crafted system that's on a timeline, 3 months does not sound good. 3 months. 3 months. Remember we were talking about riding that wave? Okay, 3 months now puts you even farther back because it means you have to play every moment of the day.
Because I mean, what Tarkov is every 6 months.
I think so.
They do a wipe.
Yep. I'm okay.
There's a lot of like, is it good? Is it bad?
I think
in the grand scheme of things, when you talk about crafting and everything being on timers and everything like that, could be a big push for that battle pass, you know?
I mean, yeah.
Because that battle pass, like, oh, now you're getting a kinetic arbiter. You're getting like you're unlocking all these ones that you usually have to grind all the fucking vendors for.
But it's like one item, right? Like if they were giving you buku mats on the battle pass, I think that would be bullshit. They're just like, oh, here's a chunk of fucking whatever mat. Here's a chunk of crystals. Here's a chunk of fucking, it's like, oh man, that would be gross as fuck. Because then you could just
remember if they did. I think it was mostly like K marks and like cosmetics, and like every like 10 levels on the battle pass, you got like a gun. or something like that.
Yeah.
I don't remember there being any mats.
I remember they gave you the skin for the gun, and then it also gave you the gun as well, so you could fucking look at it. So I mean, I guess it's not really that bad. The battle pass when we were looking at it was not that crazy. It was not that outlandish. It was pretty decent. But I think it was the rest of the game that was having the fucking problems, man. Yeah. Like, oh, how the fuck did I get 2-shot by a scrapper? You know, it's like, oh, okay, it makes sense. I get it. And then me and Cliff jumped into that fucking game of PUBG, and that kid's like, you know, oh, you want those Tarkov cheese? I got those Tarkov cheese. Bro, what the fuck? How about the cycle cheese? Yeah, I got cycle cheese. Let's go. How about the Minecraft cheese? What? It's like, yeah. But it is one of those things. It's like, it's so easy to acquire those things. And it's like that guy was saying, it's like, they never change. They're never going to change it. Tarkov's never going to change their bullshit. Cycle, I don't know if the cycle is going to be able to.
Ooh, they were talking about a ping limiter for whatever that's worth. They're trying to do
region lock, baby. Let's go.
Yeah, I do remember them saying that.
The problem is it's not fucking China. Really, you got to worry about. It's all the sweat ass 12-year-olds that fucking buy the cheats.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Sure, put a ping limiter on. Who cares? It's not like you're getting cheats out of here. I guess if you're gonna minimize it as much as possible, it's.
God, I think that was it though.
Yeah, I mean, I would play it. I'm not gonna say I would not play it. I will download it. I will give it another shot. Same fucking reason why I'm gonna play Overwatch.
We're coming back, boys.
I'm gonna play Overwatch 2. Same reason I'm gonna buy fucking Modern Warfare 2.
You look happy.
I'm so sick of it. I can't get any of my friends to play my fucking games I want to play.
Dude, I'm about to download Conan right now. Calm down.
Yeah, you are.
Breathe.
We're gonna do nothing but dick slide. I'm gonna make the next video on the channel is a 20-minute video of me just going
to that fucking that song from Troopers where he's driving the Porsche. Boom boom. I know no bang bow boom boom.
Oh, fucking hell.
I'm looking up Conan right now.
So I will tell you, I have a something very exciting coming out for episode 20.
Oh,
for 7 Days to Die. Something fucking it's gonna be a banger. It's gonna be so good.
Don't tell me.
I won't.
Don't tell me.
I won't.
Drunk Brad is gonna pester you and be like, "Fucking tell me, you bitch! I just want you to keep it a secret." How many days? How many days we have?
Well, I've got this weekend, because I had some free time playing catch up from the work. I have. So what are we on? We're on day what?
I think I just watched day 15.
Day 15. So I have 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. No. Yeah. 16 is done, rendered, ready for upload. I have 17, 18, 19, 20. So 4 episodes that are cut. I just need to clean them up and shorten them down a little bit. So we'll have 4 episodes up and running. Depending on how good everyone does, and if you guys all get gold stars, I might upload a couple more than just 2 a week. Just kind of like move this along a little bit. So I feel like Monday, Wednesday is nice, but then it's like we got a whole week of stuff. Like we can start slotting in things all over the place. I want to upload a Stray episode. I got to finish cutting down the next episode of the Tango, Operation Tango, with me and Sean.
Dude, Operation Tango was so good. That was such a good fucking...
It came out good, huh? It came out a lot of fun, man.
That's, to me, that's what like videos should be, man. Because like watching that, I was like, I want to fucking play this so bad. Like I got fucking... It was fun watching it. I wanted to immediately go download the fucking game and play it. Like,
yeah,
that was good.
Yeah, it was a blast.
You guys better go fucking watch that video.
Yeah,
and give it a goddamn thumbs up, because God, that was good.
Yeah, and that was the one episode was 15 minutes, was just a tutorial level, and like we didn't really cut a whole lot out of that episode. That was a whole mission we played, which was 15 minutes, which was cool. I was thinking, oh, maybe we'll throw in the other episodes. Like, nah, we'll just do it separate overall. That one fucking 15-minute episode took us almost all day to kill. So like now working on the next one, I have all the audio synced back up, like I'm trying to like clip it all down, but it's a headache. It's such a fucking like, I want to see this section and this section.
Looking at that edit bar.
Yeah,
of just fucking all the cuts. Like I thought I was going crazy with mine that I'm doing right now, where it's like, "Hi, I'm Lobster," and it's just like little cuts of like stupid shit. But looking at yours with 2 of those stacked on top of all the audio, I was like, "Oh my god, audio!"
Yeah, just the audio alone. Like getting the audio
3 tracks of just Sean, then 3 tracks of just you.
Yeah,
woo!
Yeah, it was a lot, man. But yeah, it came out good. So I want to get those episodes pumping. I want to get these 7 days out. Like I'm just like I got some momentum going. You know what I mean? Like there's good shit coming out. Like I'm playing games. I'm seeing.
And with that turn like on the back end of you.
Exactly. I have no more stress. I can go back to, you know, fucking hating my job on the regular for just being obnoxious and annoying. But it's enough that it's like I have this momentum going and like I have a lot of these creative ideas starting to flow, and it's like I just want to start making stuff again. It's like it's addicting. It's addicting. Once you get into it and rolling, being away from it for that past week, because like every day I come home, I would edit or whatever. I'd sit down, I'd fucking get an hour, 2 hours of editing done, put a bunch of shit in. And after like a point in time, I was like, I don't know if I'm doing this right. Like I was talking about with day 14's episode, I could just hear my like recording. I was in such a bad mood that day because I literally got off the phone in between episode 13 and 14 and like arguing with Audrey, and then I was arguing with my boss, and then immediately went into recording an episode, and I was just like rah, rah, rah. It's like the very beginning part. It's like day 14 horde, yay. You know. So I had all this back bullshit, and then I tried to edit the video to get it out during turn, and I was just so tired and I didn't give a shit. And like rewatching that video, I was like, this is fucking, it's trash.
I think you're a little hard on yourself because I watched it and it was not that
bad. Cool music at the end.
There was one part where I think it was like right as like the horde ended. I feel like the music could have like kept with it a little bit and like maybe faded out. But you were like, audio's shit. So I was like listening, like waiting for like something like bad or like dramatic levels. And then literally I was at work, like, calm down, man. It was fine. I went outside, like, listen, bro, calm your tits. It was a fine video.
Fine is not what I want. I mean, I do want. I'm enjoying what we're doing. We have cards that we're gonna be throwing at people at TwitchCon.
Yeah,
I made some cards. They should be here next week.
I was literally looking at options on like maybe getting like some hats made or like a couple shirts made.
Yeah,
with just our logo.
I'd be down for that. Hat with a logo would be dope. I'd fucking like a snapback with just it like embroidered on the top of it or whatever. That'd be dope.
Yeah. So I'm looking into that too.
But yeah, we've got a bunch of cards that have our logo. It's like a YouTube channel, and then on the back of it's got the QR code.
Yeah.
So we're
about to see an influx, motherfuckers.
Hopefully, stick them on urinals and shit. I'm literally only going to TwitchCon to fucking advertise.
Literally, I was thinking about the QR code. Finding a way to get it and just putting little stickies, and I was literally thinking at like the urinals, just like putting it a QR code with nothing, where people are like, oh, what's this? And, you know, like say nothing, just leave them like sporadically around all these different places and just see what happens. You know?
Yeah, I think I ordered 250 cards.
So if you're watching this now and you're from TwitchCon and you just happen, hi, how's it going?
Hello,
it fucking worked.
I can't wait for fucking a month from now and be like, it didn't work. We actually lost subscribers. What happened?
Yeah. These guys are shitty.
Oh, fuck.
All right, boys and girls. Well, stay tuned for the next exciting episode. Also, watch the videos.
Yeah.
Like, subscribe.
Yep.
For the love of God, we would like to put our name at the end of youtube.com/ Please, just help us there. Come on. Tell your friends. Tell your family. Tell your mom.
Yeah, honestly, they don't even need to watch.
Don't even tell them. Just fucking go on their thing. Hit it. You can turn off notifications for all I care.
Yeah.
Turn off notifications. Just hit that like, subscribe.
Yep.
I might actually do that to my mom. Just thinking about it right now. I'm like, oh, that's not a bad idea.
We would appreciate it. That's for sure.
Yeah.
100%.
Everybody's phone.
Yeah.
I'm going to walk around work. I'm going to steal their phone for about 2 minutes. Anyways.
GG. We're out of here.
Kisses.
Bye-bye.